Africa on your program Governance and the People. Today we're going to be looking at a lot of things that is happening in River State. But before I bring you into what we're going to be discussing, I want to open your mind on what is happening in River State and before this day, politics in River State. Now, before the primaries, we have the APC and the PDP and the Labour Party. We are actually, the forerunner of the election. And the PDP is presenting someone who is a former accountant general of the state, and the APC was presenting someone who is a businessman and who has a vast knowledge of what it takes to run a business. And after all this, back and front, the concern of Nigerian was exactly what Wike was doing in River State. Now, the first thing that happened in River State was the election period. People were thinking, what kind of magic actually happened in River State? We have the presidency election where we have the APC having 44% of the total vote, followed by Labour Party, and then the PDP, which is actually his own party. And then they went down to the Senate results where we have the River State, playing a very active role. We have the East, they took the East, they took the Southeast, and they also took the Rivers West. Now, down to the House of Rep, they actually took the exact 32 seats. Now, everything was going fine in River State until last 2 months, we begin to hear a lot of things, from the TV, from the print media, and a lot of things. So today, we want to discuss exactly what is happening in River State. And today, I have a very an interesting guest. He has been a guest here before, and he has a vast knowledge about when you talk about the law, politics, and party. And I will allow him to introduce himself again to the guest. Sir, do we know you?
Yeah, good evening for having me again. Thank you for having me again in this program. My name is Chief Barrister Ifeanyi Williams Awolo.
Okay, welcome, sir. Yeah. So in the introduction, I did open up some things that happened before the election. We looked at somebody like Tony Cole, which was your candidate from the APC party. We looked at someone from the PDP, who is the accountant general of the state, an experienced finance person, the current governor now. And then we look at Beatrice from the Labour Party. But since there's nobody from the Labour Party today, I'm not going to be speaking on the Labour Party side. So I'm just going to be talking about your party as it has to do with what is happening in River State. Yeah. And then people were throwing a lot of arrows about Wike being a member of your party, even if he has not come out to say he's a member of your party. Now, why people believe in this story is because I just give a preview. We look at what happened in the presidency election. Your party won that election. Then down to the Senate, his party won that of the Senate. And then to the March 11, he took the entire position in his state for his party. Now, people want to say, with what happened at the presidential, a lot of people are saying Wike is a member of your party. Now, what I want to ask you is simple today. I want to look at something that happened last month, and end of last month to this month. Now, a lot of people are saying that the defected members, which are 27 of them, does not have any there's no legal understanding. Like, for them defecting, they've actually just exposed themselves to a new election or a vacant seat. For them declaring to defecting from their party means that the seat is vacant. I want to read something from your chairman of River State, the caretaker committee chairman. He says something that's Tony Okocha. I want to quote him. He says, "Today we received 27 formal members of the PDP into APC. We commend the defectors. If the governor of the state had decided to give vet to 4 persons over 27, how does that goes?" There's a question mark. He said, "We have gone past the era of 16 being above 19. This is the quote of the chairman of your party, the caretaker committee chairman of your party in River State. He's saying that we have gone past the era of 16 being above 19. Now, with what is happening, do you think the seat is actually vacant?
Yes. Thank you so much for that question. I've listened to so many views, so many discussions in channels, on social media, and with the greatest respect to everybody who has heard their view. There's one silent area they are missing. One silent area which they are missing. First, the Constitution of Federal Republic of Nigeria is the grand norm for which every law in Nigeria drew its strength. The House of Assembly drew its strength from the Constitution of Federal Republic of Nigeria as amended in 1999. Today, we have 32 House members. 32 House members. The same Constitution says, for you to sit, for you to have legality to sit, you must have quorum. You must have the required number to sit. That's why the Critical Committee Chairman, Mr. Kocha, is saying we have gone past the era. In the first place, can 4 persons, Speaker making it 5, form a quorum of 32 members? The answer is no. So 4 cannot form a quorum. And so if 4 cannot form a quorum, whatever they have deliberated upon, whatever they have done, they don't have the legality to sit, they don't have the constitutional power to sit. Whatever they have done is void ab initio.
I'm sorry, I want to draw your attention to a particular understanding or a particular thought concerning your explanation of what happened. Now, some persons felt that if you're talking about quorum and you have 5 persons sitting, and the 5 persons, the 2/3 is actually from the 5 persons that are sitting and not in the totality of the 32.
No, that's a wrong interpretation. It happened in Edo State. Why Obaseki succeeded? The 9th person was a 2/3 of about I think they have about 21 House members. So 9 was a 2/3. 9 was a 2/3. So that was what Obaseki could sit using 9 from beginning of the first term of his administration to the end, because he had the 2/3 to sit. In as it relates to the River State now, can you now say 4 is a 2/3 of 32 members? Not 4 of the 2/3 member sitting. No.
Okay, not 2/3 of the 4 members sitting.
2/3 of 32 members. Before you can have a quorum to sit. You have watched the National Assembly. I have watched House of Reps. When they will meet, they count the members. They say we didn't form quorum. We can't sit. They are just sitting.
Okay, so that sitting actually would have not taken place because they didn't meet the.
They didn't meet the constitutional requirement.
Even if it was a deliberate act of those other members not attending that sitting,
they cannot also meet. They cannot also meet because 4 cannot form form 4 persons cannot make up the 2/3 of 32 members. It's a simple arithmetic.
Okay, I want to say thank you for putting this other, explanation on the table for Nigerians to actually, think through. Now, I want to say something. The speaker.
Yes.
We saw what happened on the social media, where there were a lot of issues where they had fights. When I use the word fight, not like in physical, but verbal, fight. And then the speaker, they looked about fire incident or whatever they said happened at the assembly, and for that singular reason, we saw on the TV where the tractors demolishing, the complex,
Yes.
in explanation for renovation. I want to ask you, with what has happened before that, that telecast, do you think the governor and the speaker is actually right to start a renovation process for a complex that is having a lot of, leadership issue?
Well, in the first place, the speaker didn't say he demolished the House of Assembly. The commissioner for information in Rivers State said the governor ordered the demolition. The governor ordered the demolition. It's not the speaker. That is one. Then two, under the separation of power, as it is enshrined in the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, the governor have no right whatsoever to decide
What happened in the complex?
what happened in the complex. Because in the last dispensation, when President Buhari was talking of every section or sector of the government should be independent. At the federal level, we're already experiencing it. They make budget, all departmental heads get their money. The legislator get their money in bulk, then the judiciary get their money in bulk, the executive will manage their own. Now, it is the duty of the House member to decide what should happen to their house. If they have agreed, unanimously agreed that the building should be demolished, first they should make a provision, alternative place
For them.
to be sitting until that place is finally put in use. Today, the National Assembly is undergoing massive renovation. As they are working on the main chambers, they make provision for the House of Reps where they will sit, the Senate where they will sit, while the renovation in the main chamber is going on. That is how things are done. The president of Federal Republic of Nigeria didn't come to the National Assembly to do that for them.
I want to let's take a little social media gossip and
Yes.
try to analyze. A lot of people are tying Wike to this old drama we've discussed. Now that's why in the introduction I try to I give you an overview and the viewers overview about what happened in the presidency election and what happened at the House of Assembly election, including for the Senate and the Rep. Now, from that behavior, someone can actually tell that the gossip or the story about Wike being a member of your party seems to be something that is not far from the truth. Now, people are saying that this old drama is your party drama for the PDP in Rivers State.
Well, let's put it this way. Whether Wike is a member of our party or not. That's the first issue now. As it stands today, Wike is not a member of APC. For you to be a member of APC, there's a procedure of becoming a member of APC from another party. First, you have to resign from your former party, go to your ward, tender your resignation letter, copy the chairman of the local government and the state. Being that it's a national figure, then copy the national chairman of PDP. Today, Wike hasn't done that.
So he's not a member of your party.
So it's not. So legally speaking, Wike is not a member of our party.
So this whole drama happening in Rivers State,
So
it's not your party's doing.
it's not my party. Wike.
But sorry, Barrister. But your party seems to be feasting or feeding heavily from this whole drama. Your chairman just welcomed the 27 member, and it seems they are enjoying more from this drama. So it will be very, very, easy for anyone to believe that your party is actually the one playing these whole cards in Rivers State.
No. Now, before now, throughout the period of Wike as a governor, all persons in the House of Assembly were members of PDP. The whole members of the House of Assembly are members of PDP. Today, 27 persons now said, we are tired of PDP. We want to join APC. Why won't you be happy? Why won't we be happy that 27 members is
so your party is actually happy?
We're happy that there are more persons are coming to join us. So we're happy that in the next election, we are likely to take over the state. How do you take over the state? With more persons joining you, more persons in authority joining you, more persons who have political idea and philosophy joining you. That's how you take over the state.
So with this, do you think the PDP is actually right asking INEC to declare that seat vacant, looking at what you just explained?
Now, the letter was written by Speaker to the INEC that their seats have been declared vacant. And they should come and conduct by-election for the 27
local government
that is involved. Many persons are looking at section 109, 109, 109, 109. Look at 109(2), sub 2. While we have 109 sub 1, you have 109 sub 2. 109 sub 2 says when you have a complaint that any member you want to declare the seat vacant or any complaint, and see either the speaker or the House member will bring the evidence before the House. Will bring the evidence
before the House.
For the House to deliberate on it and declare the seat vacant. Now, who brought the issue before the House? And which House was it brought? The House they said they brought it to, a House of 4 members. Do they have the 2/3 member to sit? The answer is no. They don't have the 2/3 member to sit. So if you don't have authority to sit, how do you declare somebody's seat vacant?
So
whatever they have done is exercise in futility. Exercise in futility.
Are you saying legally that if let's just create a scene? Let's just assume that this issue keeps moving back and front. Are you not saying that if the House does not get the 2/3, that the House will just be there's nowhere in the law that can actually, if for example the 27 members just decide not to go to work just to frustrate the speaker and then the government of the day, are you not saying that that's their action of not going to work? It simply keeps the assembly idle till the 4 years is over. Is there no place in the law that gives the speaker and these 4 persons the power to sit in the absence of these 27 persons?
The Constitution says for you to sit successfully, you must have 2/3 member in attendance. It's a constitutional requirement.
So once that requirement is not met, the
it's
House
not
is not.
See, the issue is very clear. People will read the area that favors them. When I see people say just talk of 109, section 109 sub 1, section 109 sub 1. Read section 109 sub 2. That says any member or the speaker will bring the information, evidence to the House. And the House you are bringing it to for deliberation, the House must have quorum to sit
before such matter is
can be discussed. How do you just wake up and say, I declare 27 seat member vacant? And not only that, You must absent yourself from sitting. There must be a number of days that you did not appear in the house.
Before such matter could.
Yeah, they cannot say they want to declare your seat vacant.
No, in this.
You people met. Then they said there's a change of government. A new speaker is elected by 27 members. Then you said you are the speaker. You have minority. The other side have majority in the house. That the court, a high court in Rivers State granted an interim injunction, does not give you the legality. That is not a judgment. Interim injunction, 7 days, at most 14 days, it elapsed.
So do you think that court, the High Court, is actually where they have it, this their foundation for meeting?
Yeah, the High Court in Rivers State granted an interim injunction restraining the other members and the rest from interfering in their sitting and the rest, and the interim injunction. It's an interim injunction. The Supreme Court have decided decided the lifespan of interim injunction at most 14 days, at most. After that, even when you don't challenge it, that's a natural death.
So have you not seen a situation where the governor keeps using that interim judgment?
No. I said after 14 days, you cannot use it again.
We can't go for another one again.
Is it renewable? Do you just renew it?
You know this is Nigeria.
No, listen. Any judge who is doing that wants to put his job on the line. Justice Egbo of the Federal High Court. There was an interim injunction he granted, and that's all he says it from the Federal High Court. So he says it.
A lot of people. I want to also bring another. I want you to show another, light on this. A lot of people are using the case of the National Secretary. What happened in Imo State. A lot of people are using that as basis for this Rivers case. Do you think those two things can actually, the victory, the 27 members are saying that if the party is not in good environment, they are not in good shape. So why are you not telling me?
You see, I listened to the spokesman of the 27 members. When he addressed the press in channels, I listened to him. He gave his reasons why they left the party. That they had crisis. Mentioned about 3-4 crises
the party is going through.
Party is going through at the
national level.
At the Rivers State. First, their complex was a House of Assembly complex. Their building was set on fire. Yeah. The National didn't do anything. Demolition came, they didn't do anything. They didn't say anything. And so many other reasons he advanced. Coupled with the fact that the former, should I say the former now? Senator Yao, who contested the governorship election for PDP in Imo State, having lost, while he was contesting, the National National Working Committee appointed another person as a
secretary,
acting secretary. The man finished his election, he lost. Then he addressed the press. I am still the substantive secretary. For you to remove me, there's a procedure you have to follow to remove me. And that procedure was not followed. So appointing another person is a gross violation of his fundamental right. This farce, as it stands today, has it been debunked by the PDP National? The answer is no. The one they appointed as the acting national secretary of the PDP, have they withdrawn that one? Has it been withdrawn as the party secretary? To my knowledge, no. Have they served Anyanwu another letter? Since you have gone to contest election, you have lost. From today, the National Working Committee has met. You have been relieved of your duty. Have they done that? The answer is also no. So, as it stands now, we have 2 secretaries functioning as 2 secretaries, functioning as a secretary to the National Working Committee. The issue now is, does the Constitution of Federal Republic of Nigeria
allows,
and the PDP Constitution allow the party PDP to have 2 secretaries? The answer is also no.
So you think on this basis, the 27 members can actually take a walk out of their party? Why are they not going to another party? That's what I wonder. Why are they going to the APC? Why are they not going to have the Labour Party there? You have the SDP, you have the... Why are they going to your party? And that's why people still feel
that is the question they have to answer themselves. I am only looking at the constitutionality of what is playing out. They have advanced their reason, and they prefer going to APC because APC is doing well.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Well, that's another topic for another day. Barrister,
yeah.
I want to ask you something. The president coming into this matter, do you think it's proper? A lot of people feels it's not. A lot of people feels that's not the duty of the president, and people feels the president coming into this matter is also a sign that your party is actually responsible for the crisis happening in Rivers State.
The greatest problem we have today is that most persons don't remember what happened yesterday. They don't remember. When there was little crisis in Bayelsa, did Obasanjo not intervene? It did not only intervene.
Same party.
In PDP.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Now I'm coming. Yeah. Whether it's the opposition or not, what we are asking her, can the president intervene in the states?
Yes, intervene in the states. Looking at the clause from the...
Now, if what is happening in the states is a threat to the national unity of Nigeria, then what happens? The president should continue to fold his hand until the country is blown on fire. No, now, don't forget that Rivers State occupies a very enviable position where most of the oil wells are situated. If these oil wells are blown by these angry mobs, angry militants, who is at a loss?
Nigeria. Sir, now I want us to look at this thing. Okay, we're looking at it from the party, and let's look at it from the common man. A lot of people are feeling that this crisis is not doing good to the electorate. It's not doing good to the common man. What do you think about this?
The politics we are playing today, we are playing the politics of the elites. We are playing the politics of the elites. It is elites that decide for the common man. We will grow to the point where the common man will have a say. Where the common man will have a say. In the first place, what is happening in Rivers State could be people try to finger Wike because Wike brought in the present governor, Fubara, and made him governor. If I say I made him governor, campaign for him, make sure, took him around, make sure he won.
To his friends and all that, yeah.
Make sure he won. And in that process, sure, but I presume that there was some agreement they reached.
As adults.
When you become governor, this must be obeyed. At least for a point, to a point. Then I also listened to Wike when he came to Rivers. He said the present governor of Fubara should not remove the ladder that took him up there. He don't remove the ladder that took him up there. It's an idiomatic expression.
Yeah.
So it shows that the present governor is trying to tamper or with the structure
that brought him into power.
And if he's trying to do that, it's too early. It's too early. Nobody's arguing that is the governor sitting on that seat. If today, after the accountant general, let it come out on his own, without the support of Wike, anybody, let it contest. If he will have all the money, let me see whether he will win. Deleko is more experienced, more grounded, with more financial muscle. His father was an ambassador, and the rest.
A successful businessman.
Has he been able to clinch it?
No.
There are some persons who will be able to make you governor. There are some persons who will be able to make you minister, make you local government chairman. When you ride on the back of these persons to power, don't turn back to tell them, who are you? As Shakespeare said it, that ingratitude is worse than enemy's sword. Ingratitude is worse than enemy's sword. At least, pilot the affair. Whatever you have noticed, it's not something you bring to the public. Go and meet your master. Wike is your master. Then ask him, Oga, look at what I'm seeing. How do I address this issue? He will tell you how to go about it, and you will resolve it. The state will be in peace.
I want to say thank you very much for your thoughts on this, and it's an interesting point. A lot of time people look at things from just one side, and that's what we do, governance and the people. We try bring out some angles where sometimes I want to speak because I'm a member of Labour Party or because I'm a member of APGA. So we try to make sure we balance the story as you're thinking. Just like what you're talking about the subsection, there's a big part of it. Some persons just keep quoting the number one, and then it's good that the public knows this, this information. Yeah. So I want to ask you, like a lame person, the viewers out there listening to you. I want to ask you, what's your final word on this issue? I know you've with this last sentence you've made, you've done a lot of summary, but I just want you to look at it from key points. What's your final word? Like, if you want to tell Nigerians, what will you tell Nigerians? What would they understand about what is happening in Rivers?
Before my final word, I want to go back to history a bit. The time of NRC and SDP.
Yeah.
In Lagos State, Michael Otiodola, the father of Femi Otiodola, won the election as a governor. In Lagos State, I don't know whether they have increased the seat now, but as at that time, they had 30 house members. 30. NRC have 4. SDP 26. They did not impeach Michael Otiodola throughout the period they were in office until Abacha came and dismantled all the structures. Everything is understanding. They met later. Professor Omori arrange a meeting, arrange a session for them, and let them know you are the governor. Since these people are a majority, let them produce the speaker, and you work in harmony. They worked in harmony for 2 years, about 4 or 6 months, until Abacha dismantled the structure, the political structure in Nigeria. That is a good example. Then we have two-party system, SDP and NRC. Now, back to your question. whatever agreement, any agreement you are reaching with your political godfather, any agreement you are reaching with your political godfather, as at the time you are entering the agreement, it's illegal. It's against the constitution. You accepted to enter the agreement, despite the fact that you know that it is illegal.
You entered.
If you enter an agreement, the person who is sponsoring said, I'm going to nominate 10 commissioners. He said, I agree. I'm going to make sure all major contracts in the state, I will do it. You agree. I am going to
give you this.
You'll be giving me 500 million or 1 billion every month. You agree. Then at the end of the day,
after he has kept his own part of
then he kept his own part. He used his money, he used his influence, he used the political power and weight and make sure you won as a governor. Then having won now, you sat down on the seat. He said, who are you? I'm not the governor. You think the man before the stand? You want to make him politically irrelevant. You want to make him politically irrelevant. And the man will not fall the sand. And watch you make him redundant and irrelevant in the political space of Nigeria.
Mostly when the person is a national figure.
So it will not. I'm not supporting any side. I'm painting a picture
of a scene
of what is likely to be the problem. And it's going to affect so many states.
Because all the people will start taking independence instantly.
Yeah, no, apart from taking independence, so many states are in a very serious bondage. Many states are in serious bondage, paying serious allegiance to their godfather. And when the time comes again to do this, will tell you, give appointment to this, give appointment to. When you say no, the man will fry his face and look at you, bend his head and look at you.
Look at you again.
Do you know what you are saying? In the time of Ngige,
yeah.
Did he not tell us how they took him to Okija Shrine to go and swear?
Yeah.
When they went as far going to Okija Shrine, pulling all your dress with remaining all your pints.
To take
oath that when you win, you'll be doing.
This is Nigeria for you.
Yeah.
In case you're just watching, this is Governors and the People, and with me here is Barrister Haruna, a chief in Agbo Kingdom.
Yeah.
He has always been here with us, sharing his full of knowledge, and he's a legal person, and so he's giving us a lot of legal view about what is happening in Nigeria. In case you're watching this Governors and the People, my name is Ashe Chekuma, and I'm here live in PMTV Africa, and then we're broadcasting at number 66 Old Lagos Asaba Road, Boji Agbo. In case you want to join us in our next episode, or you want to share your view on a live streaming like this, you can call on 080-6342-6526. Thank you very much for watching. Sir, it's an honor. You've really touched a lot of things about what is happening in Rivers State. And in Delta State, there was a conversation we were supposed to have one time, and we don't have the busy schedule, and the head time was not there.
The man who was supposed to come from the other side didn't come.
Yeah, didn't come.
I was here now.
So I think we're looking at the program very soon, which called Ikadisai, still on Governance and the People. We want to be talking about what is going to happen in the coming, DSEC election. What are the problems, constitutional matters? No, we're not looking at the election itself first. We want to look at what is not right concerning state elections. Why is the state election not taking the same hope just as the INEC election? Because a lot of people believe that when it's INEC, there's a level of hope in terms of transparency, in terms of honesty. And then when you talk about state election, it becomes something everybody want to run back to the shelter. So in this season, we're going to be talking about what is the problem? Is it a constitutional matter? Is it an issue of godfatherism from the up? So we'll look at those things, and it's going to be an odd seat because we'll be having two different minds on this stage. Thank you once more. In case you're watching, my name is Ashe Chekuma, and I am here live on PMTV Africa. Like I said earlier on, we're situated at number 66 Old Lagos at Saba Road, Boji Agbo. With me today, Barrister Haulo, like I said earlier, is a chief in Agbo Kingdom. And today we've talked a lot of things about what is happening in River State. Same time, same station, we're going to bring in another exciting topic of what is happening. Remember, it's governance and the people. Thank you for watching.
Thank you.
PMTV Africa.
Keep watching PMTV Africa.
I'm giving a shout out to PMTV, People's Mind.
Hi guys, keep watching PMTV Africa.
Hey everybody, keep watching PMTV.
From Toronto, PMTV. Don't touch that die.
Hey guys, keep watching PMTV.
Nigerians, wherever you are, whether you're in Nugu, keep on watching People's Mind Television, PMTV.